Welcome to the Wallace Show Aftercast. All the stuff we didn't get to during the course of the show today. Man, this weekend went by so fast for me because I spent multiple times at like a tile store. We're having to redo our bathroom. We had a leak, and so we got to redo everything. It's like, and so we thought we'd had everything figured out. My wife and I agreed so quickly on like the tile we're going to use and everything. It's crazy.
That doesn't happen.
Never.
Given your that carpet situation you had a little while ago.
Still have that. And so we're like, okay. And so then we go and we buy a box of tile to test it out. Like, okay, we want to make sure we like it for the shower floor. Like, okay. So we're like, yeah, done. And then we go back to Lowe's because we laid it out and we were 6 tiles short. And so I'm like, dadgummit. So I'll just go get another box. Order another box, be here in a couple days. Mm-hmm. There are none in Lowe's anywhere. They looked it up, like they looked up their system, and they're like, we have none in our system anywhere in the country. I'm like, okay, so somebody other than me bought all of the tiles there.
And they're probably 6 tiles short.
Yes,
like,
yes.
There's a guy in Tennessee.
Yep. I mean, I would pay for a box of their tile.
Of course y'all would pick the tiles
I know.
that they don't. Then
it always goes that way.
So what are you going to do?
I don't know because I went back to the tile store, the other tile store where we got the floor from, and Marty, my wife, was like, hey, we're going to go buy all the tile for the floor now. And I'm like, you know what? I can't say you're crazy because we got hosed on this, and what if this one runs out? Mm-hmm. So we went back and we got almost all the tile that they had for the floor. And so at least that's covered. But so then we bought another couple pieces to try in the tile, and she didn't like them, and I didn't either. Truth be told, I don't want to blame her because I was like, oh, I don't like this either. So now, like, we had contacted Lowe's to see if they could talk to their vendor, which, I mean, that's just not going to happen. And we found a place online that has the tile, but it's going to be a lot more money than like the regular box of tile. Like the box I paid $50 for at Lowe's. To get it through this other tile place, it's going to be $150 for about 20 tiles, I think. But I mean, I need them. I hate it, but I need them. But then like you're like the reviews of the company aren't great. So
Jeez.
I'm like, I don't know what to do at this point.
I think I'd take my chance.
Me too. I mean, if we get them, even if we get 6 of them and it costs me a bunch of money, at least you get what you want. When you're redoing something like that and you're already spending a bunch, it's like I at least want it right, you know, because everything else would be like secondary.
You're already spending a ton of money on. Why not spend a little bit more?
I know.
Right?
Yeah, and we haven't even knocked down a wall yet. Like that's where it's gonna be overruns and overcosts and stuff. I'm not even looking forward to that. The only bright side in this is we have a work trip. And I am going to be gone for 3 days of the probably 5-day reno. And so I'm like, all right, wife, you got to handle it. It's on you now, you know, so I won't have to handle the decisions once we find this tile.
You said that last time. You said that on Friday, and I still don't believe it.
Yeah, I know. I don't have a choice. I mean, I'm not going to be able. I'm going to be at this meeting all day. Like it's 2 days of meetings.
You've been in funerals and have walked out because your phone was ringing. Yeah. You'll find a way. Don't act like you're just.
I faked walked out of meetings too because I thought I had. I'm like, oh, gotta go.
Yeah, you're not gonna stay in that meeting. Let's be honest.
That's true. Yeah. Sorry, I gotta take this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
you'll find a way.
My weekend just got absorbed with that. It went by too fast. But the good news is, and heads up, we have Friday off because of Good Friday as well. I think we talked about that last week, but just another heads up. Was your weekend all right, Rock? Was it like?
Yeah, I went on that church thing that I had volunteered for that I should have gotten more information on. But I mean,
Did it end up that you were happy when you got there or no?
Yes, okay. I had a good time and it was fine. It ended up being an 11-hour day. So I got there at 7 and we didn't leave until 6. And so it just...
Yeah, they said 3 o'clock. I'm like, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, so it just sucked up my whole day. But, I mean, everyone that was in charge was very appreciative. And so that helpful. There was one mom there that she has 3 boys, and the oldest was in the finals or whatever. And the other 2 are just 3 and 5. And so they were getting restless. So I just took her 2 and took them out to the playground and let them play so she could be there for her oldest and cheer him on.
Oh, that's nice.
So it worked out. It's just I don't like it being an all-day thing.
Oh, for sure.
Especially when I'm working full-time and I only have one day to sleep in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're still tired from that whole day? Because you probably still woke up and went to church the next day.
Yeah, I did. No, because I took a nap yesterday after church. I usually don't do that.
Nice.
And so I think that helped.
And then, Gavin, you went down to Shreveport. Did you still go this weekend?
Yeah, we did. I think the highlight of that experience was I went to a roller rink for the first time.
Nice.
In probably 20 plus years.
That's fun.
So bad.
That's fun.
Like your knees are not made for it anymore. Ankles aren't made for it anymore.
No.
Not a good time.
Yeah, you don't look as cool as you did. Like, you're not as fast. You're hugging a wall.
By the time you got there, you probably had to turn around and go back. Right?
Yeah. This was like a little birthday party for someone on Saturday. So it was like the just quick
fast trip.
And
it's 10 hours, right?
It's an 8-hour drive. So
That's still,
it's still gross.
I have,
especially with gas prices.
I know.
Heck no.
I have a flight to Orlando, and then I guess the next time I'm going to Orlando. Because my wife just can't help herself than booking Disney trips.
Oops, I hit buy.
I'm going to see my daughter too. Like, I haven't seen my daughter. My daughter was like, I haven't seen you since Christmas. And so I'm really excited about seeing her.
I haven't seen your wallet since Christmas.
I know. Please, Daddy, bring it. And so, like, I'm excited about that. But I forgot I'm driving on this trip. Like,
oh, you wish you were flying?
Yes, because I mean, as pain as flying is, anything over like 9 or 10 hours, I'd rather fly. Like, if it's 4 to 8, all right, I'll drive. But you start getting more than that, you get tired and stuff. So yeah, I got to drive to see her. I guess the week after next. I forget. I think I leave Tuesday night. But we split the drive up. Sometimes we'll work Tuesday, then I'll be off that night and drive to Atlanta. So at least it cuts the drive in about a third.
And how many hours is that?
11. Oof. Yeah, first and last. So anyway, speaking of driving, Tiger Woods did not drive well over the weekend. He got a DUI. He tried to go around somebody that was stopped, and he clipped him, and he flipped his Land Rover on its side. And the sheriffs said Woods agreed to take a breathalyzer test, which he did, and it showed no alcohol in his system.
Oh, so he had bad driving?
No, medications.
Oh.
He probably had too much medication in his system, like legal stuff mixed with whatever.
And here's a guy who has everything.
I know. And he's been struggling. This isn't his first time at this rodeo either. And so he was trying to make a comeback with his career a little bit more and stuff. And so he refused to take the other test, like the urine test there, which got him another charge. So I'm curious how that shakes out.
Yeah, I don't.
Because if you're like, hey, I refused, and then, it's a misdemeanor that if you refuse, you passed one thing. So what do they do to you then? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. He's definitely, done being the legend that Tiger Woods was when he won a bunch of things. Like, he doesn't really do PGA Tour events.
Right.
But he still has a life to live. Yeah, I don't know. I'm always a proponent of patient driving. I'm also a proponent of driving not
impaired
with anything in your
system.
system.
Yeah, like I think the thing is sad when you see, like Betty, you said it. He has everything, but then still has issues. I don't know if like medications, because he's had back problems for so long, and he's been medicating or self-medicating, and then that caught up with him. Thank the Lord, no one was hurt. Like, that's a good thing. But I hate to see people that did what we would say have it all and watch them fall. Whitney Houston, great example of that. Like, she was the best singer in the world at the time, and then you watched her life just implode on her. And would she have gone down the road she went down had she not married Bobby Brown? I don't know. Like, I think we're a product of the people we have in our lives. A lot of that.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I don't know. She might have not gone as far down as she did. Yeah, I don't know.
Because she's culpable in it. Like, you can't say, well, this person made me do everything, but they introduce you to things, and then you get hooked and stuff. And so
she came from such a good background, too.
I know. It's crazy. It's just sad. It's that, and that tale gets told time and time and time again. Childhood stars, the same thing. It's who you welcome into your life. I mean, I was really, like, with my daughter, when she was younger, I'm like, the people you choose to associate with, like, you can't always pick your family, but like the people you choose to let into your life can bring joy or sorrow. And if you surround yourself with drama people, you're going to just be pulled into the drama, and it will negatively affect you.
Mm-hmm.
And she experienced that. Like, she was with some super dramatic people in the drama department.
Well,
but it definitely affected how she lived.
I think there are some people that just love drama.
Yeah.
Like if they don't have it, then they need to create it.
I have to be careful with that.
It's like they're bored, so
Yes!
they just need to create some kind of drama.
Yeah.
But that doesn't make you a good person to be around or
No.
a healthy person to be around.
No, so like I have to watch out for that, like because it's easy to be like, I'm gonna go poke the bear today because I'm bored,
Yeah.
you know, and then all of a sudden, I'm gonna quit my job today because I'm bored. You know, I've done that before, or threatened to quit. So anywho, Lady Rock, I am just waiting on pins and needles.
Because you can't remember.
I can't. I have such a short memory. It's so bad. It's so bad, my brain.
Barbie Dream Fest.
Oh, this is so bad. Speaking of so bad, my brain. Oh my goodness gracious. This is the things that people go to fascinate me. Like that you sign up for and pay money to go to.
And a lot of money, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew a girl that she paid good, hard-earned money to go on a Backstreet Boys cruise. And I was like, they actually have that many people that's willing to pay that much to go and see them?
And you're going to have access to them and stuff, so you'll go through a signing line. And
These are moms that have kids.
I mean, you got the Fire Festival that was a debacle years ago. Everyone wanted to be at the Fire Festival because it was going to be so great.
That
and it was
awesome.
It was a disaster where people got stranded, no water, no food, like no accommodations. I mean, just horrible.
Well, this Barbie Dream Fest, it recently happened, and a lot of people are saying it's reminiscent of the Willy Wonka Fest that happened a while back, where people paid, I think, $50 to go and see. It was like a convention center, and inside they were going to remake it to look like the Willy Wonka chocolate factory, and it was terrible. So many people posted photos and videos, and it was just not good. And this is the same for this Barbie Dream Fest.
It gave that one a run for its money. It's bad.
So it was happening in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and the highest you could...
First mistake.
Yeah. And the highest you could pay for a ticket was $450. This was for an all-weekend thing, okay? That's a lot of money.
And I get if you're a mom, you're like, hey, let's do something fun with my daughter. We love Barbie. We love the movie. You know, let's go have a bonding experience.
Right. And especially, too, they were promising a lot of things: an interactive experience, unique programming, star-studded panel. They said they were going to have Barbie's dream house there, like all of these things, okay?
So
they called it the Ultimate Barbie Fan Weekend, okay? So all of these people, well, I say all of these people came, okay? There were supposed to be vendors everywhere. I mean, just packed solid. There were a few vendors
who then probably were like, we did not get our money's worth either.
Right. There was a small roller skating rink in this big, huge room. And when I say small, it was like... It wasn't an actual roller skating rink. They roped off a little area
of cement floor.
And there was no music, no nothing. It was just
skate.
Yeah, just skate. Okay, and then the Barbie Dream House was actually a cardboard cutout with a backdrop and a few potted plants around the front.
And it wasn't even like the dream house like you expect from like the 2-story mansion thing.
Not
like,
from the movie or anything. Okay, and then on top of that. Here's the good news. You get a swag bag. Well, what's inside the swag bag?
I have not heard.
Hand sanitizer.
Yes, you need that. Oh, my gosh.
It was so bad. There are photos and videos online if you want to look it up, but Barbie Dream Fest was a nightmare.
I saw a report on this, too, where they said that the company that was doing it was called Mischief. Like, okay, well, there's your first mistake. You should know something's up.
And I also found out when it came to, and maybe Barbie Dream Fest, maybe they fell in the same category, but with the Willy Wonka thing that happened like a couple years back, they depended too much on AI. So they used AI to create for them what the scenery was going to look like.
Yeah.
They also created the script for the actors when they dressed as like little, what are those little orange people?
Oh, Oompa Loompas.
Oompa Loompas. Like they gave them like, but it was all written in AI.
Yeah.
So a lot of the characters were like, this doesn't even make sense.
Yeah.
So I don't know if the Barbie Dream Fest, they spent too much on AI and
there was just nothing there. Like it was a giant convention space. Yes. I mean, like it's just empty, wide open. Then there's a balloon arch, and then there's like one vendor over here. It was
so bad.
Like it's like when you walk into that, you're like, I want my money back instantly.
Yeah.
The only upside of this one is that Mattel said everybody's getting a refund.
Yeah.
Because I know you want to get mad at Mattel, but these things happen way below, and these are all deals that are cut way below the top brass of Mattel because they're not worried about a Barbie dream experience. They're like, okay, you're making money off of our brand, you're paying us fine. But then when they under-deliver and over-promise, I guess they did have Serena Williams, I think. I can't believe she showed up.
Yeah, she probably got there and was like,
how many people were there? I have no idea. Like,
it didn't look like a lot. I know that they were supposed to open, I think they said it at 9 a.m., and nobody started getting able to get in. They didn't open the doors till 9:45. So you've already got kids.
I've had to host concerts before that I said yes to and flew out to be the host of like a weekend concert.
Mm-hmm.
And the turnout was so bad that it's horrible to host anything like that.
It's embarrassing.
Like I feel bad for Serena. Like, yeah, it's not even my fault, but every time I went on stage, I'm like, oh, I hate this right now. Like I could not wait to get home and just chalk it up. I think one of them, I felt so bad for them. I didn't even charge them. Like it went so bad. I'm like, don't worry about paying me. Like you guys.
Yeah, but that was their fault, not yours.
I know, but I'm like, you guys got bigger problems. Like this is. I just want to go home.
I would think after 20 years, I'd be able to pinpoint where you get mad and where you're like, oh, that's not a big deal.
I know, right?
And I still get surprised sometimes.
Keeping it fresh. That's what I do.
The little things that will blow you up, but the huge things.
Yeah. Keep you on your toes.
Like what?
That's what I'm trying to do every day. Speaking of trying to do something every day, and that would be have a birthday that we celebrate from somebody.
This is from Krista to Courtney. Courtney said, "This is my 11-year-old daughter, who I think is exceptional in every way. God has blessed her with a huge, loving, and forgiving heart. She is a godsend and a gift from God."
Nice.
That's so sweet.
I like the forgiving part.
She must need a lot of forgiveness.
Yeah. Or she has people in her life that she has to forgive a lot, like me.
That's true.
I have to forgive you.
Let's do a question from Corrine. This one is, have you ever accidentally sent a text or email to the wrong person and what happened?
Yes. Yes, I have. I've sent texts too where I get in this bad space of not looking at how many people are on the text thread. And I think it's just me and this one person talking. And it's like, I've had business texts like that where I'm like, this person's an idiot, and then you look and you're like, oh, and that person's on the chain. You're like, oh man. So I've tried to get better at that, and that at that point too, you just have to own it. Like you can't be like, haha, just kidding. JK, smiley face. You're like, well, you did something dumb, and in my defense, I just own it at that point,
What happened? Did they accept it?
No, they were a little upset, and so that relationship is damaged. I had one where I am so thankful that I was at a work trip and my wife was there, and she had texted me, and somebody that I was having a meeting with later was texting me, and I was gonna send her a flirty text back.
Oh.
Yeah. Flirty, okay? And so I was gonna send her a flirty text back, and I don't know what possessed me to look, because her texts were coming in and his were coming in. And so I was bouncing back and forth between them. And thank the Lord I looked, because as I'm about to hit send, I see Scott at the top. I'm like, oh, no.
That could have been bad.
Yeah, so that one
Good
was
call.
like, you have no idea how thankful I am I didn't send that text.
That would have been great.
Right to HR.
Yeah, how about you?
I can't think of any. I try to be I pay attention on who's involved. I don't get that laser focused look through a straw type mentality that Wally does. I definitely pay attention, or try to. I would say though that I have sent text messages or emails where I accidentally typed the wrong thing, and it might have been like embarrassing because I didn't spell something right, or I said something and I was like, that is not at all what I meant type.
I've had a couple of those. I'm like, why are you auto-correcting to this?
Yeah.
Like, this is bad.
Right.
like
yeah.
I've never typed that word.
Yeah, but nothing, I can't think of anything where it was like detrimentally bad.
Yeah. I told my boss, a lady that I worked with at Radio Disney, that I loved her on a voicemail.
Oh.
Like you knew you were leaving a voicemail for her?
Yeah, I was leaving a voicemail for her about
Just
work.
out of habit.
Yeah, and my wife was talking to me and stuff, and so as I'm wrapping up the phone call, I'm like, all right, I'll see you tomorrow. I love you, and I'm like. So then I hang up the phone, and then it becomes like a scene in a movie. I call her back. Hey, real quick, that thing about loving you, like, I mean, I do love you. You're great, but like, I was thinking of my wife at the time. No, I'm not thinking about you. And like, okay,
awkward.
yeah, I got
making it worse.
Yeah, and so then to be funny though, then I called her like 3 more times and left like 3 because then I'm like, okay, now it has to go to an absurd level to then try to make it better.
Or is he trying too hard?
Maybe so. I don't know. Gavin?
There was a girl that I was dating in high school, and I remember it was just time for us to break up. And this is the only time I've ever broken up with a girl, but I had sent a text to a buddy that I was like, I feel like it's time, and I need to break up with Melina.
But you sent it to her?
And I sent it to her.
Oh.
On accident.
There you go.
I played it off, too.
Yeah.
I can't even remember how I did, but then we were only together like another week. And then I was like, okay, that was I sent that on accident to you, a friend, and I think we need to break up. And she agreed.
Oh.
So it didn't, but at the time, it was so weird and terrible to have that conversation.
That is one of those things that I hate, like,
But you're 16.
things hanging out, and then you're worried about something like, oh, I've got to either break up with this person, or I had a business thing recently where I'm like, oh, shoot, I'm going to go a different direction. And I had to call, I was dreading this text with this guy that I'm like, hey, I'm going to go a different direction. I appreciate you. Thanks. Sorry. And so I did that. And then he pulled the girl who was like, well, I'm breaking up with you. He was like, oh, good, because I was just going to hit you up too,
Nice.
and refer you to somebody else. Like, okay, great, we're good then. Like everything's
Clean
fine.
break.
Face.
Yeah, exactly. All right, well, I think that is going to have to do it for our Aftercast for today. And as always, thanks for being a potty.